Hey guys, welcome back. We're back with another Tech Tip Tuesday, and today's Tech Tip Tuesday is about parachute cables and trimming them to make sure they work. Got our Nova back out and running this weekend. It was awesome. First time we've really raced it in like 2 years. And we've changed a bunch of things, including the parachute mount. So I put a new parachute cable in the car, and so that leads us to this week's Tech Tip Tuesday. I want to share real world information because this stuff happens to me, so I know it'll happen to you guys and can happen to you guys. We put the new parachute cable on, trimmed it to fit, everything was good. Went out, made a lick, everything was working perfectly, so we just ran the quarter mile, went to pull the parachute, and didn't feel it catch, didn't feel it hit, and it was a pretty decent pass. And so I looked in the rearview mirror and there's no parachute, and I'm thinking to myself, what happened? Get to the end of the track, and in my months of putting this thing back together, I put the new cable on. I trimmed the outer cable, but never trimmed the inner cable short enough. So today's tech tip is just this simply. When you put a parachute on a car, when you put a cable on your car, they usually come with a nail from Stroud. That's what kind of holds them from that. And I know everybody doesn't love repacking a parachute, but it is probably good practice to get it. But when you get everything together, just put a nail in there, and then just go in the car and do this 3 or 4 times, because you want to make sure every time it releases properly. Go in the car, hit the handle just like you would. Don't do it from the outside. Get in the car and make sure when you hit the handle the same amount you would in the car that it's going to pull the cable out enough to release it. And you'll know because this will spring out, but the parachute won't come unpacked. So leaving the nail in there will allow this parachute to be packed. But you just want to make sure you repetitively check it so that every time you hit it in the car, you're comfortable knowing that that parachute's going to deploy. Because I stood on the brakes hard to get this thing stopped. Even came into the corner a little hot. Thankfully, I had good brakes. They got me stopped. I got the car back. Other than just a little bit of a brake check, we checked the fluid, or changed the fluid. We were able to just trim the cable, and the next time, and the next 7 runs we made this weekend, it pulled it perfect every time. So it's easily overlooked. Even if you trim it, you think you're good, but until you push that handle to know that it actually is going to come out, it's just a guessing game. So make sure you know that that cable is going to pull out and allow the parachute to release every time. Either grab that nail that it came with, or get a new nail, stick it in there, or one of those remove before flight tags, and just repeatedly make sure it works. I hope that saves some people some brake fluid, some being scared after making a pass and it not deploying, because it can get really hairy, especially in fast cars. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you like this Tech Tip Tuesday, we have a whole pile of them down below in the video section. Drop us a comment below and let us know what you'd like to see on our next Tech Tip Tuesday. We have a lot of content coming from this car and Andy's GTO and a couple other rides that we have at the shop. So we will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.